Here's the view from inside Bucky with the new Amazon mirror. Went on fairly easy. Looks like it might not be real stable, but I don't really think that's the mirror's fault as much as that sheet metal bracket that was existing on Bucky. So, but it should be better than nothing until I can find me some side mirrors. Hello friends. Today I got a package from Amazon. Uni GT Polaris Ranger side mirrors. It looks pretty straightforward. I picked these because they mounted on the bolt for the rollover protection and didn't clamp on the rollover bar. I was a little bit afraid since I have a full windshield and I don't know how it would even work with that because the gasket's pretty tight. So anyway, came with the two mirrors, left and right, some bolts, an Allen wrench, and two well-made brackets. The packaging was great. Did not have any problem with that. No damage or anything. So let's get started. From the looks of it, there's one bolt mounts on this upper bolt that attaches the rollover protection. It looks a little bit it almost has to bend back like that. Wait a minute, maybe I have the wrong one. So I mounted it to the mirror and it's going to be the bracket's going to be at an angle, I would say. So let me go ahead and pull that bolt out and we'll see how it looks. Looks like it's just a 15 millimeter. It's got a nylock on the back, but you don't need a wrench because it fits into a little stop. So I'm getting it back on. So I'll pull that off. I'll put this through there. And I'd be willing to bet that that's not going to work. So it looks like either I'm going to return them or come up with a new idea. So I think what I'm going to do, it looks like, nope. It looks like you need all of that bolt. You got maybe you could do an 1/8 inch spacer in there. But it looks to me like if you ground down a little of that, it would lock in pretty good. Now, like a 1-inch spacer would stick them way out here, which might be really nice, but I'll say one thing, if it goes in there, it's not going to come out and not twist around. It should be locked in pretty good. I think I'm going to try the other side because it looks to me like both brackets are the same. Okay, so what I came up with was using the standard bolt. I put two 3/8-inch washers underneath it, which they fit really well in that counter bore. Problem is, it looks to me like there's interference right here. So what I'm wondering though is this section right here. If I cut that section out, it'll let it slide, pivot this way, and then it won't hit there. But once I do it, I can't send it back. But they seemed like, it seems to me like the ones that clamp on to this bar would be the best, but I'm not seeing it with the window. So I think I'm gonna take a leap of faith and go ahead and lay that out with a paint pen. Whoa, wait a minute, is that gonna work? Because if I chop that out, this is gonna hit then. So maybe that's not the best idea after all. Which maybe the better idea is just to go ahead and grind this corner down so it won't interfere with this, and then maybe I won't have to get a longer bolt, because as it is now, the nylock is not engaged, and I don't think I want that. So I think I'm going to do that. So you can see where it's hitting the frame, for lack of a better word. And he's got a really nice finish on him. It looks like it's pretty well made. I'm just going to grind that corner down and grind to fit. Okay, that's what I did. I stuck it on the pedestal grinder, took a little bit off and checked it. Took a little bit off and checked it. I think the only thing I'm going to do now is show you that it fits in there really well. Very good. It's no rock or anything, so I can use the original bolt, which should give me enough engagement in the nylock part. But the only thing I would say is take the mirror off before you start, because it makes it a little bit hard to grind. Or you can file it or whatever. But what I'm going to do now is spray a little black paint on it to keep it from rusting, and then bolt it up. I'll show you when it's done. Alright, I take the bracket, goes through, get the nylock started. There's a place like a socket back here, so you don't have to worry about the not turning, which is nice. And then I'm going to grab my socket wrench and go ahead and tighten it down. Make sure everything's still good. So you can see that it is way different than the picture. On the picture, this sticks out past the body. This sticks out past the body, which you could put it in straight that way. So I guess they changed these a little, and it's a little bit different than the one they built it for. So, but as you can see in here, I'm still engaged in the nylock. Got a reasonable amount of torque on it. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the mirror on, and then go to the next side. The thing I found when I was putting the mirror on in the first was barely get the bolt started. And then you can, as long as you're going in square, just go and tighten them up. And it'll suck it down pretty good. It seems a little jittery to me, or vibration, but that's what I'm finding with all this stuff, which kind of surprises me. This is a fairly decent sized bracket compared to the Polaris bracket for the rear view, which I think I'm going to try to beef that up somehow. And one thing I don't like about that thing is I could deal with the vibration. You just stick your hand up there, and if you're backing up, it's not that big of a deal. But going down the highway, which we don't do much of, but do enough, the mirror doesn't hang down low enough to clear the back frame. This thing back here. So there's your install for the driver's side. I think it came out pretty good. Doesn't look like it's in the way or anything. Maybe with doors, that's a very good possibility that it won't work. But hopefully soon I can get me some half doors and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So that's all for today. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll give a picture of the right side, passenger side, when I'm done. Here's the walk around for the new Uni GT Amazon mirrors. They were $35. You saw the modifications I had to make. Had to do the same thing passenger side, and overall they look nice. How they work in reality, I don't know. They do, it looks like if you hit something, they will fold in or back, whatever. They don't look super high quality. They're plastic, just about like everything else, I guess. I guess you have to spend a lot more money to get better mirrors. Good evening, friends. We're taking Bucky out for a test drive after installing the Amazon $35 mirrors. There's the rear view mirror. You can see it vibrating, and you can see that you really can't see much out of it. Granny Mary decided to come along even though she's not feeling well, and she's going to do the camera work. She's going to show you what it looks like through the rear view mirrors as we're driving, and the camera and all. I like the way, I like having them. I don't think it's, automotive quality, but you can see we're on a gravel road. They do vibrate. Not too bad.